Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blown to Bits, the podcast where we talk about all things nerdy.
Moo. You fucked up my intro last time, so I had to fuck yours up.
All right, I'm done. Bye.
Oh, you wily bastards.
I know. I'm so silly. Continue.
No, I'm done.
Okay, he's done. That's the show.
Whatever you bovine.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, it's Blown to Bits podcast where, you know...
We're joined by Charlie and Asshole.
Today is snack break episode. It only lasts 1 minute. You can eat a granola bar and fuck off.
It's 2 Minute Tuesday.
It's not even Tuesday.
Oh yeah, sorry for not uploading on Tuesday like we normally do, but it is flu season, and between Adam and I, we have 6 kids.
Yeah.
So
you got to take care of them. Mm-hmm. I don't want to come over to an infested house.
It's a lot of babies.
But for those of you watching on YouTube, have you noticed anything different? You can see everything.
I literally thought for a second you were going to sit there and wait on an answer. And I was just like okay.
I picked up some new technology. Now we're in 4K.
Hey.
Which is going to be fun rendering for the next, 6 hours.
Oh, gosh. I didn't even think about how long that was going to take.
Yeah, it takes forever.
All right. Well.
So this will probably be uploaded the next day.
Okay.
But yeah, I upgraded from a Canon 80D to a Sony A7iii, and I'm really glad that I did. When I had the Sony in my hands, I was like, beforehand I was thinking, I'll keep my Canon around just as a backup in case I ever, want to use it or anything. And playing with the Sony for 5 minutes, I immediately was like, I'm never touching my Canon again.
Right, you're just hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Slick.
So, Canon's gone.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Good riddance.
No,
What'd you do with it?
Well, I don't think my brother listens to this, but I packed every Canon gear that I had and shipped it to my younger brother, and he doesn't even know it's on its way.
Oh, that's awesome. He'll love that.
That's really cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, he lives in Colorado, and he's about to get custody of his nephew and is going to be raising him as his own. So
awesome.
I was like, dude's starting a family and lives in one of the most beautiful states. Plus, he used to be into photography. The first DSLR camera I ever used was his. He let me borrow it. It's like a cheap little Canon Rebel or something.
Right.
I remember those, the Rebel TI.
Mm-hmm. So, I think he'll have some fun with it.
It had that, graffiti, that red graffiti scrawl on it. It looked so rebellious.
Yeah.
So edgy.
Yeah, it was very edgy. It wears 5-finger death punch shirts.
Didn't, Andre Agassi, wasn't he sponsored by it or something? I don't know. I thought it was, a sports shot, and, he was, a bad boy of tennis, so...
That was, before my... time before I even got into any of that.
Well, I might have to research it and just include it on my tweet.
Mm-hmm. That was before I got into tennis hardcore. I mean...
Guess what I stopped playing?
What?
Warframe.
No, really?
I'm not playing it, 17 hours a day.
You've drastically brought back.
Well, I've switched to mainly PC now.
Yeah, that's what we're all on, is on PC now.
All our buddies ended up getting gaming PCs with their tax returns. So
I feel like I deserve a fucking commission for how many people I convinced to buy PCs and certain monitors.
Yeah, we all got the same brand monitor.
Okay, all right. Monitor buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I wish I got a tax return back. Nope.
Did you buy a PC?
Maybe. I don't know. Probably.
If you
I had to pay $111 this time around. These past 2 years, I've had to pay. I haven't, gotten a return back. So
That sucks.
It's tax season.
fine.
Hit your friends up for beer, fucker.
Dude, if you decide to end up like building a PC, Adam and I can build you one, and I will give you this monitor and the graphics card that's in my computer right now.
Okay.
So that's like 2 big things out of the way. And usually the graphics card is like one of the most expensive.
Right. One of the most important parts, I would say, as well.
Because I'm upgrading to one of the new RTX.
Yeah, you could probably easily spend just about $500 and get everything you need with all those parts.
That's pretty solid right there too. That's a good value.
Mm-hmm. And that graphics card, that's a great starter card. I mean, you've seen all the games that I'm able to play.
Right. And I play a lot of like indie games too that aren't like necessarily like super graphic
demanding.
heavy. Yeah. Like Atomic Heart, like that game that's going to be
Cuphead.
Dude, I mean, even like the most demanding games on here, I still easily run medium to high and still get good frame rate.
right. I'm definitely a performance guy, Everything might look shiny and neat. That's not going to impress me all that much. Got to make them games run nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
what have you been-
speaking of like Cuphead, indie games, all that, Cuphead reminded me of this. Did you guys see the rumor that Xbox Game Pass is going to be coming to the Switch?
Yeah, I totally read that. But I don't know exactly what that includes so much.
Well, I know there's no feasible way that that games like Halo Infinite and Crackdown 3 and stuff like that is going to be able to run on the Switch. It's just not possible. But I'm wondering if maybe they're considering like a streaming service.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so you basically... but like the input lag and stuff would be like a factor for that, though, wouldn't it?
It would, but there are streaming services out there that aren't that bad. I mean, if you look at PlayStation Now, I don't know if you've ever tried that. The input lag is not bad at all.
True. I used to play a lot of that, and now since they've made like games available to download off that, I just do that and don't have to worry about my internet connection just crapping out. That's one thing I wish I had a better thing of is I wish I had a better internet connection.
I wish I had a better thing of internet.
A better, bigger thing of internet would be nice, please. Thank you.
Please, Sam, fill up my bucket a little more.
More internet, please.
Well, just because of the monopoly around here, you can't get anything other than Charter.
Yeah.
That's how it is everywhere.
Yeah. I ended up buying like a really nice router that helped a lot
Right.
because all my kids use it at the same time. But the nice thing about routers is you can do device priority.
Mm-hmm.
So I make sure that I get internet before they do.
Right. That's sleek.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like what kind of games like we would see Cuphead come out on the Switch?
Oh yeah, we'd
with
see
the Xbox Game Pass.
Cuphead. If it's streaming, you'd probably see stuff like Halo. You'd see Killer Instinct possibly, Forza. Big stuff.
Some Fable.
Yeah, I'd probably see Fable. That's on Xbox Game Pass. But even though we don't have
gosh.
Fable on PC anymore, which pisses me off because I'd love to play through Fable 3 again with you, Ryan. That'd be fun.
Fable 3.
You know what's sad?
Raven's hard.
There's actually a PC version of Fable 3. It just not supported anymore because it was on Games for Windows Live.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. It's silly.
I think I have wasn't there like a Fable collection for like Xbox 360? No.
It would have to have been 360 if it was a collection, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have that, and I just need to dust off the old 360 because my girlfriend Randy is, she aches to play some Fable from time to time. She was complaining about it just recently.
I know I still own Fable on my Xbox account, but I don't own an Xbox. I've got an Xbox controller.
Right, but to be able to play, Fable portably on the Switch would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. It would be really cool.
So we'll see where this goes, though. I hope probably this year, right?
It's definitely still rumor status, too. That's the thing, is it's not 100% certain, because I mean, we do know for sure that Xbox Live is coming, and I honestly think that Nintendo should abandon their online service and just run everything they have online through Xbox Live, because it's such a good, stable, established network, and it would offload a lot of work for them. Yeah.
You're screwing everything up over here.
It's not starting the movie. No. We're not illuminated.
What the hell?
The movie was on pause, and then the marquee light was turned off.
Oh, wow.
I lit a candle, though.
That's wonderful.
Got a little extra ambiance this time around.
But yeah, I don't know about the whole Xbox Pass thing, because I could see it coming true, but at the same time I'm really skeptical that that's a huge crossover. You know, one console going to another, but it would make sense for it to be on Switch than anything else. You know what I mean? It makes more sense that way. But Microsoft needs to double back down on PC more than anything, because I'm getting really tired of getting ignored. Like, we need Halo on PC. It should have been here a long time ago. We need, Fable needs to come back and be playable again. There's tons of games that we own on Xbox One and Xbox 360 that should be playable on PC that just aren't anymore.
Well, it's part of a marketing strategy to make you own an Xbox.
It's not making me own an Xbox. It's just making me mad.
Yeah.
They're holding out. You're gonna break sooner or later.
Hell
They
no.
all break.
I'm too in love with
Adamant.
PC.
Have you ever played any of the Kingdom games?
Yeah, I have Kingdom New Lands. You're talking about the one where you're on the horse and you build like the little kingdom or whatever, and you have like towers and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I love those.
I just discovered it today because it was on sale, and I'm in love.
It gets hard as balls, dude.
Yeah, I can see that. I failed a few times, but I'm up to like day 20.
It's fun, just like hanging out for days on end. if you have good structures, it's fun, just like watching all those little creatures just flail helplessly against the.
I've always been a fan of tower defense. Back when I played mobile games, it was almost strictly tower defense. I love games like Orcs Must Die. What's that wizard one?
That was Castle Defenders? Something like that?
Something Defenders.
Dungeon Defenders.
Yes, Dungeon Defenders. 1 and 2. I got real big into those. Have you ever played them?
Not me, personally.
Dude, they're fun. It's just 3D tower defense, but it has a RPG element to it with like leveling up and getting...
Okay.
There's like, it's loot based. You get new gear and you can customize the gear, and
so you're like control like a singular character. Okay.
And there's like 4 different classes in each class.
Okay, yeah, I think I've seen that around. So I like you have different classes. Okay.
It's free to play on some platforms or
PC. I think PC Dungeon Defenders 2 is free to play.
Like, I know on PlayStation it was free to play when it first came out for a while, but I think they ended up putting a price tag once it...
No, it's still free to play. You can just buy in with like an extra pack or whatever. When I got it like for me and you or whatever, when it first came out, I had to buy us in because it was like the Founders thing or whatever.
That's right. But yeah, Kingdom, it's fun. It's almost like a Zen tower defense, like in a like
it gets not so Zen. By the way, later it gets extremely stressful.
Yeah, but at first it kind of reminds me of like Fez.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, like it's a nice pixely kind of graphic.
But
Fez bends you over later.
Like, you can go left and right, and then you can drop coins, and that's it.
That's all you can do. But you're the king because you can do
You're
that.
Queen.
Yes.
Oh, queen. That's right.
No, you can be the king too. It's randomized every time you start the game.
On this one, you're just the queen.
No, you're both. You just every time you start a new game, you can hit different buttons and select like your color and which gender you want to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I've just been playing as the Black Queen.
I mean, hey, queens are the way to go. They move all over the chessboard easily, so good for them.
But yeah, you stay behind your little defenses, and if you go outside the defenses at night, these little creatures called greed will come out, and they'll attack you, and if they steal your crown, the game's over. Because with no crown, there is no queen.
No kingdom.
Mm-mm.
No, it gets real hard too. Because later on, like, you can accidentally fuck yourself in that game too by building certain areas. Because there's this little hermit that keeps coming, like a merchant.
Yeah.
And if you build over his area, you lose the merchant, so you lose like a ton of your income.
Yeah, that merchant will give you hella money too.
Yeah, he will.
It's helpful. Now I got off that first level. I don't know if I've really messed myself up on the second one or not, but you know.
I think I made it to like the 4th island.
That's crazy. I can't make it past the second one, and I know what you're talking about when it gets hard. I couldn't even imagine what the 4th fucking island's like.
Oh, I got overran and I rage quit, like, because you know, it just, once you're slayed, you're done. You have to start all the way over, and I was just so mad.
Yeah, you can't recover like from like a loss in this game so much. Like once you're like, you know, injured, you're done. Like you can't rebuild that shit.
You can build a couple towers and then you're done.
Though.
Yeah.
Any tower defense, if they get to a certain point, you're just screwed.
Yep.
I
love dropping coins.
I miss the like the old tower defense mods for Warcraft 3. That's where I had the most fun with tower defense. Because they were all like multiplayer versions of tower defense. So you'd have like 10 lanes and you could see multiple lanes. Like you could scroll around and see the other player's lane. And what you would do is like you would build your own maze out of towers. And then you could build it however you want, like on your lane, and the creeps would start coming. You kill them and you get cash. And you could either spend that cash to improve or build more towers, or you could spend that cash to send more creeps into other people's lanes.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I would love to see like an in-depth match between a lot of high school players with that.
It gets crazy, dude. We used to do it at LAN parties a lot, like, because that game's old. But that's where you know the game Dota, Defense of the Ancients.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Dota came from. It was originally a Warcraft 3 mod.
Oh, damn. Okay. No, I can see that now for sure.
Yeah, like all MOBAs originated from that.
Dude, I would love to see a tower defense game that is strictly Plants vs. Zombies.
That's what Plants vs. Zombies is.
No, it's not a tower defense. It's more of just a defense.
Like a lane?
Yeah, there's no towers.
Yeah, the plants are the towers.
No, I mean, you don't understand.
Well, you don't understand. You're fucking crazy. No, I know what you mean though. Like you want an actual like maze like tower defense game with Plants vs. Zombies.
Yes.
I would
Plants vs. Zombies is more of like capture the flag, like a multiplayer capture the flag.
No. You're not thinking of the original Plants vs. Zombies.
Are you talking about like the one on like the mobile game where like you're on the lawn?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of like Plants vs. Zombies 2, like a 3D.
The Garden Warfare.
Yes.
Yeah. It would be cool if they had a more tower defense style mode in Garden Warfare, because they have some light tower defense elements to it, you know, where you can plant the plants and raise the zombies, but it's like real light.
Yeah, I would like to see that like real heavy.
Man, I played a bunch of that game back in the day.
How heavy?
Dude, I got obsessed with Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Yeah. All those, I made my characters look ridiculous.
Oh, I loved the cosmetics in those games. They were so fucking funny.
That was great.
I want a third one. I'm ready for it. I will play the crap out of that game.
Is that franchise still going strong? I think.
Yeah, it's PopCap, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
PopCap. EA owns it.
I mean, we haven't seen. I actually was at Main Event, which is like a Dave and Buster's kind of thing up in Knoxville, and there's actually like a Plants vs. Zombie like shooter game that they have up there. So I was about to say, like, we haven't seen much from Plants vs. Zombies since.
I'm actually going to Dallas tomorrow, and guess what I'm gonna fucking play at the Dave and Buster's.
You better be playing some Killer Queen. No,
Dave
and Buster's don't have no Killer Queen.
I doubt they have that. They have a Luigi's Mansion arcade game.
That's cool.
Neat.
Yes, yes, you have a vacuum as your gun.
Okay, that's cool.
Do they have the Star Wars pod?
Yes, they have the Star Wars pods. Last time I went, I didn't play those because the lines were so long. I really, honestly though, like, everything pales in comparison to the Gundam pods. That's what I really want to play. The ones that all link together and you're each controlling a Gundam and you fight each other.
In one of those pods?
Yes.
That's nuts.
Yes.
What?
Hey, we need to get some more Patreons to send us all on a field trip.
That would be a field trip to Japan, because that's the only place I know of that has those.
Damn.
Well, if we get enough Patreons.
That's a lot of Patreon.
www.patreon.com/blowmedbits.
Patron us. Patron, please.
Patron.
Send us to Japan.
Right?
I'd love to go to Japan.
We've got to have one millionaire that listens to us, right?
Yeah, and we've also got to have enough for childcare for Ryan and me, because we can't afford to go without our kids.
If you guys send us there, I'll make a vlog.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, too, because we got a sweet-ass camera.
Mm-hmm. And Charlie's going to be on it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, obviously. I mean, that's the selling point right there.
Le host.
I was into making vlogs for like 2 years. I really enjoyed it. I got good at it.
We'd go to the SNK store, the SNK pop-up store, and get Neo Geo goodies.
Oh, I would mark out for so much stuff over in Japan. I'm like
I would be the worst tourist ever, because I would want to do everything that's so Japanese. People would think I'm like being almost borderline racist, because every single thing, I just want to be so Japanese right now. Like,
damn guy.
See, I would want to go to like every touristy photo opportunity.
Oh yeah, everything, man.
Yeah,
dude, the neon possibilities would just be so much fun. And then like the beautiful mountains.
The mountains I would love to see, but I really just want to be in the city. I want to be in Tokyo.
I would, like, if we went there for a week, I would want to spend at least like a day and a half, like out in the country.
Yeah, I would have to go to the Japanese countryside. That seems so super cool. But Tokyo would be awesome to like spend like at least 3 days in.
Yeah. Is Neil still out there?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Yeah, he still lives in Japan.
He's fucking rocking out, dude.
Dude, he's popular out there.
Love him. Well played, Nils. You're doing great. We love you.
Miss you, buddy.
Well, I think that's all we got time for today. But thank you guys so much for listening. We really appreciate every single one of you. And as always, I can be found on Twitter at Talleon. That's at TALLEEON. And Ryan, where can you be found?
I'm still in the Hunker Bunker with Emma.
The Hunker Bunker.
You can find me on Instagram, RTLTC. Check out some of the pictures from my new camera. They're pretty.
Silky smooth.
It's just all my kids.
Right.
But I got cute kids, so check them out. Charlie? Charlie's
There
on
it is.
Spotify.
I'm on Spotify. You can search me at Shunt Trip. Shunt, S-H-U-N-T, Trip, T-R-I-P. iTunes, iPod, whatever, everywhere.
He dropped the underscore because it was too immature.
Well, if you want to find me on Twitter, add the underscore. There.
A week from tomorrow, Charlie's got a live show here in Maryville.
We'll be playing some music with other beat makers out there, maybe some spoken word at Bird and Book.
Yes, so if you want to meet and greet with 2/3 of Blown to Bits, we will be there. I'll be taking pictures.
Oh man,
Charlie will be taking shots.
Oh man!
I was like, you can't take beats.
He's gonna be in the corner sucking down Darjeeling with Mrs. Nesbit.
But yeah,
Alright.
we'll both be there if you want to come say hi.
Do it.
Bye.
Fuck off.
No, just say bye.
Bye.
Moo.